wanted to share with you the latest travel journals that my mom and I have just finished, and these are all Christmas themed travel journals that we did. So there's 5 Christmas journals that we did. Some of them are a little bit different. I can show you kind of real quick here. Like here's one. It's got the collaged cover in the Victorian Christmas charm. It's a Victorian charm or Victorian Christmas charm. I don't even know my own collections. And then there's this one with the cute little boy and girl. And so what I'm going to do is I'll show the inside of this one. All of these are pretty much going to be, you know, the same inside. They might vary a little bit, but for the most part, they're going to all be very similar on the inside. So I'm just going to go through and show you the inside of this one. Okay, so I just wanted to back up a little bit. I realized when editing the video, I didn't include the shaker card or the little laminated pocket that goes on the front of the journal. So I'm kind of backtracking here a little bit. You know, when you receive it, you'd get the laminated pocket, which holds you know, a nice little bookmark, laminated bookmark, as well as some journal cards that are inside. And then my mom had made this cute little shaker card, and you could use this for the inside of your travel journal and place it around one of the note books to create a dashboard if you wanted to. It was just a cute little added decoration or embellishment that she had made for it. And there's the back. I will list, I can't even talk. I'm so sorry. I will list all the collections that were used in making this travel journal. I know that there was 2 collections used, the Charmed Christmas and the Victorian charm, or Victorian Christmas charm, whichever one, but I will list those with the links, so you know, if you're interested in making one, you'll know where to find the digital collections. So I'll go ahead and show you everything. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, guys, and I just my brain is just I'm exhausted, so bear with me here. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys this. Okay, so on the cover, the key here is one of the Tim Holtz keys, and then we just used one of the images for the inside from the Victorian Christmas charm collection. And then here's the back. And then on the side here, my mom, she has this tassel, which you can remove. It's got a little clasp. And then, of course, it comes with a pen. And these are the Cynthia Raleigh pens. They're nice writing pens. Okay, and on the inside here, these are large. Let me back up a little bit. These are really large journals, so it's kind of hard for me to get the complete journal into the camera, but it measures 10.5 by 8, so it's a nice sized travel journal. Okay, on the inside here, there's a nice little laminated pocket with one of the large laminated tags. And inside we have a notebook. So you'll have lots of room for journaling. And a nice laminated tag or bookmark. and a large journal card. And then here is a large zipped baggie full of lots of goodies. You got lots of journal cards and ephemera. And then here's a dashboard. And another nice little pocket with a large journaling card and laminated tag. And here's here's where I began my part of the work. So on these pages that I'm going to show you, all of this started on just plain white 32-pound copy paper. And I think you can get the 32-pound paper from Amazon. I think that's where my mom gets it. And it's just a heavier paper than, you know, the standard copy paper that, you know, I think most it's around 20 some pounds. So it's a little heavier, and it has a nice sheen to it as well. So it was nice working on this paper. So on this page, what I did is on a lot of these, I love to layer, as you guys can see. I started with a stencil, did some stamping up here, applied some washi tape. I got this washi tape at Target. I just took this trim and I cut it, so, you know, individually, and then just glued the little individual pieces down, and it gave it just that nice little, you know, pop of bling there. And I found this at the dollar store, and I used a lot of this, and they had it in gold, green, and red. And I might go back and get some more, because I love using this just to, you know, for little bits of bling and embellishment. Like right here I used some, and then on the snowflakes I used it. I'm gonna go back over here. So I created this little advent calendar in this section of the book. So here's day 1, and then I think I ended up using like a whole package of the Holtz ephemera, and this is just one of the little ephemera cards that came in the pack. This is just from a magnetic notepad that I used here and tucked it under that sticker to create like a little tuck spot there. And over on this page, so I used a couple of the ephemera cards from both of the collections. And there's where I used more of that trim to create that bling. Just create a little tuck spot there. And then I found these, you know, it was like a planner refill pack, and it had the notes in there, and I just cut, you know, the papers in half. I took a stamp and colored it green and applied some bling over it. More of the washi tape, more bling. These are all die cut snowflakes that I did over this paper doily that my mom had inserted in there. And I did 2 different dies. One was a snowflake die, and one was just a snowflake punch. And then I took a snowflake stamp and stamped the middle of each one of the snowflake punches I did. and just used that trim that I cut up for, you know, some bling in the center of the snowflake. And then I did use the Distress Oxides in Worn Lipstick and I used a sparkle pen to give it that little bit of shimmer. Okay, and here's day 2. And here's a weekly. I just took another stencil. So the stencil that I used for this page is from Hot Off the Press, and I used the Holly Tap stencil. So that is what I used there. I loved these stencils. I had a Trim a Tree and Snowfall stencil as well from Hot Off the Press that I used in here. I think I do have some extras of these that I ordered. I was planning on carrying these, and I just haven't listed them yet. So again, if you see something and you're interested, just send me an email, because more than likely I can either order it or I have it in stock. Okay, and then this is just from the Tim Holtz Ephemera pack, and washi tape from Target, some trim from the dollar store, and then this is a die cut from the Tim Holtz Christmas Sentiment. I used my mom's. I used my mom's dies to make these. I just took the gold mirror board, which I carry in my shop, and just cut out a bunch of these sentiments. And then we have day 3. I found these at Target. And then here's some more ephemera from the Tim Holtz Ephemera pack. And then this is just a die cut pocket that I created. I think this was Anna Griffin. And then I fussy cut out these boys and the snowball from one of the, I think it was the Victorian Charm papers. And then this is Tim Holtz die cut, and just some stickers. Then on this page, just a lot of ephemera that I used from each one of the digital collections, as well as, like, this is Tim Holtz ephemera. This is from the Charmed Christmas ephemera pack, and the Victorian Christmas ephemera pack. And here's one of the Charmed Christmas envelopes. And I need to put a card inside of there. And then this is one of the Advent calendar tags, so day 4, and then just more of the Tim Holtz ephemera is what I used there. So lots of layering, lots of ephemera, lots of tags. And on this page, this is just a little snowflake border stamp. I used some gold mirror board to create this snowflake die cut, and that was using this die. I loved these. I got a set of 3 of them. So again, I think I can get these. If you're interested, just again shoot me an email and I can order them for you. I loved these. And then I just took some of the trim to create some of the bling on it. down here, this is one of the little Airmail envelopes from Michaels. And here I used, it's the treat bags that I got at the dollar store. I just cut it in half. I think it comes with like 25, so you could make like 50 pockets using these bags, but that's what I used there. I liked how you could see through it and the different texture it had. And then down here is a snowflake punch die that I used to create a little tuck pocket, and some trim, and Tim Holtz, what are these, word stickers. And then this is from the Victorian Charm Ephemera pack. So it's the journal card here. And then there's day 5. And a nice large journaling card. So it's got lots of journal cards in it, lots of tags, as I was saying. Lots of little details. And then this I just have sliding right under there. More snowflake die cuts that I used, and just scraps of trim. And this page, this is from the Victoria Charm collection, and the Tim Holtz Ephemera pack. I think I used, as I said, I think I used a whole ephemera pack in this travel journal. The Tim Holtz die cut, and this is like 3 different snowflake die cuts that I used here. And on this other side, one of the ephemera cards from the Tim Holtz pack. And then this is from the Charmed Christmas ephemera pack. So I used a lot of ephemera in this travel journal. Here's from the Charmed Christmas ephemera pack over here. And I used one of the Tim Holtz Christmas word stickers at the bottom. And then day 6, another large journaling card. This is another one of the weeklies. I just kind of created this little, again, tuck spot to tuck that, to hold the flap. This is from the Charmed Christmas collection, and just a die cut that I created with the gold mirror board and some of the bling. And these snowflake stickers I got at the dollar store. And then on the other side is from the Charmed Christmas collection, the little reindeer, and then the Tim Holtz Christmas flashcards and ephemera. And over on this page we have some monthlies. And day 6, one of the little Advent stickers from Michaels. And this just all goes back like so. There we go. I think that was one of the things that took me the longest, is trying to figure out where to create all these little, tuck spots to hold everything in place, but yet have it so you could still remove it and use it. So that took a lot of time, in planning all that out. I think that was the hardest part of making this travel journal. Alrighty, on this page, I really wanted each page to be like eye candy, if you can't tell. I don't know if I went overboard or what, and I just didn't know when to stop. I kept just adding more and more, but I had so much fun with them. I, get my cup of peppermint mocha, put on the Hallmark Christmas movies, and then I just, I had all my little Christmas embellishments next to me, and it was so much fun doing these. Over here, what I did is I stenciled the pages underneath, and then I just created this little tag that has a paper clip on the back to hold it in place. And this is just a punch out that I did from the Charmed Christmas, one of the Charmed Christmas papers. And then this little stamp that I got at Michael's from the bargain bin. It says "Let It Snow," and then some snowflake die cuts. I used a lot of snowflake die cuts. And then here's the winter die, the one that's like the snowflake one, and then here's the winter that I used with the gold mirror board. And then this is Tim Holtz from the Tim Holtz Ephemera pack, and from the Charmed Christmas Ephemera pack here, and one of the Tim Holtz word stickers. Day 7, and then one of the flashcards, Tim Holtz flashcards, along with the Tim Holtz Christmas sentiment die cut. And over here, this was a stamp die set that I got at Michael's. It was the Recollections brand. And then a deer stamp from the Michael's bargain bin is what I used there, as well as Believe. And just took the snowflake, that border snowflake, and just stamped individual snowflakes onto there. I got all the stamps from the Michael's bargain bin. And this is just one of the cards from the, I think, the Victorian Charm Christmas collection. This is from Target, from one of the magnetic notepads. And then the Charmed Christmas collection, one of the little ephemera cutouts that I fussy cut. And then I just have a plain manila tag with one of the Tim Holtz flashcards holding one of the ephemera pieces from the Tim Holtz collection. And then the day 8 for the Advent calendar tag, one of the Tim Holtz word stickers, and a Tim Holtz ephemera card inside. Oops. Okay, and on this page, more of the Tim Holtz ephemera. I used, this is just a little sticky notepad that had the month. I got this at the dollar store, and then I just backed it with some purple cardstock that I used a die cut. And then day 9, the little stickers from Michael's. And then, as you know, my mom is notorious for including flaps, which I love because every time you fold the flap over, you get, something new. And I just added, this is Tim Holtz I believe both of these are from the Tim Holtz Ephemera pack that I used on the flaps here. And then this is from the Charmed Christmas collection. And then here's that stencil from Hot Off the Press that I was talking about. I loved it. I just took the Distress Oxides in the Wilted Violet, peeled paint, I think, and broken china and worn lipstick. And I used those 4 colors and creating the background. And then this is from the Charmed Christmas collection with the deer. And then I took this little, I had this little deer die cut with these antlers, and I just cut the antlers off and added them for a little, you know, embellishment. And then the Tim Holtz word sticker and the Michaels Advent Calendar number stickers is what I used up here. So here's day 10. And more of the Dear Santa notepad from the magnetic notepad that I got at Target. Just included some of those inside there. Okay, so on this page, I used one of the Tim Holtz stencils, the music notes, on the background, and the Distress Oxides is what I went over the stencil with. And then this is from, I think, one of the other digital Christmas collections that I did. I'll have those links listed in the description, the collections I used. And then here is just a little bow edge die. I think this is a Desire. I think it's a Desire die. Let's see. Here is the die that I used for that, and I think I do have these in stock. So again, guys, if you see something that I've used and you're interested, just shoot me an email and I can let you know if I have it in stock. A lot of times I just don't have time to list everything that I have, you know, so just send me an email, and you know, if I can order it for you or work something out with you. And then down here is just a little chipboard sticker. And then just a little, like I said, the bottom part of one of these papers from here. And then over here, more stencil work, day 12 and 13. And then, again, this is from a different Christmas collection that I did. I think it's Old St. Nick, I'm not sure. And then just some of the Tim Holtz Ephemera. That's what I used there. And created this little tag. This is from the Michaels, this is a bargain bin stamp from Michaels. And then the Tim Holtz die cuts, the Christmas sentiments. And then some of that bling trim there is what I used. And here, just a little stamped manila tag. On the background here, I used a Tim Holtz stencil. And this just slides right in there. This is from the Victorian Charm collection. And I just have my tags that slide in that little Advent calendar tag there. The washi tape from Target and another stencil. And I use Distress Oxides for all of my distressing, and all my stencil work is all done with the Distress Oxides. And then here, just one of the Charmed Christmas ephemera pieces that I created a pocket with. And then there's day 15. Again, I got these tags at Michael's. And then this down here came from the Victorian Charm ephemera pack. And now you guys can see why this took me so long to get done. There's a lot of little details that I did to this book. In this center section, I did a lot of die cuts, a lot of fussy cutting, but just more stickers and more of the snowflake die cuts is what I used there. And over here, again, more die cuts, and I took a oval punch to punch out, the Santa from the Charmed Christmas papers. And then more of the Tim Holtz flashcards. And then I just fussy cut this from one of the Victorian Charm designs. And this is from the Charmed Christmas ephemera pack. And here I did another die cut in the gold mirror board and one of the Tim Holtz ephemera pieces, and then just did the stenciled background with the Distress Oxides. And here, oh, something fell out. I think that's supposed to go up there. And then here more of the Tim Holtz ephemera. So I have lots of cards here from that. And on this page, here's another die cut with one of the Charmed Christmas cutouts. And we're on day 20. More of the Tim Holtz ephemera. Here I just did a punch out with the bargain bin deer stamp that I got at Michael's, and then I embossed it. And just more stamp work and die cuts. Here is just a tag I made using the gold mirror board and a sparkle die cut. And then one of the tags from the Victorian, I think the Victorian Charm collection. And then here's day 21. And then just have a journal card there from one of the collections. This little flap. And most of this was from the Charmed Christmas collection. I do have a little Tim Holtz ephemera card there. And here is another large laminated tag. And then here's the 2018 planner that's included in it. Let's get a nice size planner there. And you know, when you're done, you can just pull this out from here and insert a new one when you're done with that. And then you have a nice composition notebook for lots of journaling. And some more large tags. And a nice laminated pocket here. And that is it. So again, there's 4 of these available. One's already sold. One's been spoken for. They wanted it sight unseen. So I have 4 left. They'll probably go really quick. I don't know if we'll be doing these again next year. So now's your chance to get one if you're interested. I'll have them listed at my Dreamz etc site. If you have any questions, as always, just shoot me an email at dreamzetc.com. I do my best to reply to all of the emails. If you don't hear back from me within a few days, just go ahead and send me another one. Sometimes it gets a little crazy with YouTube and Facebook, and I have 2-3 other emails that I have to check as well. So you know, I will do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. So hopefully you guys got some ideas, some inspiration. Maybe you'll make your own travel journal, and if you do, I would love to see pics. You can send those to my email. I love to see what you guys create. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to thumbs up if you guys, you know, want to see more travel journals or more mixed media. Be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't already. It just that way you can see the latest videos that I come out with. I'm not on a schedule yet of when, you know, I'll be doing my next videos, but at least this way you guys will get a notification when I do get a new video out. So, you know, if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And again, thank you so much for watching.